And welcome back, everyone, to week 9, I believe, of MBC, or the Multi-Battle Conference. And for those of you who don't know, this is the Multi-Battle League that myself and Fiona are in, and we are currently sitting at 5-2, and we are taking on the New England Patrats today. And Fiona, I'm going to let you talk right now, because you haven't said anything yet.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I'm super excited to show off this match. This was a really fun match.
Fiona,
we're about to see.
Fiona's like dropping subtle spoilers that aren't actually spoilers, but at the same time are spoilers.
It's not really a spoiler, is it? I didn't say what's happening. I think this is a really good match.
No, it was a really fun match. But besides the point here, we get to be on Team Blue side. I love Team Blue. Fiona's favorite color is blue. She always complains when we're on red. So happy to hear that I didn't have to hear her complain. I'm happy to hear that we didn't have to hear her complain about, oh, we're on the red side.
I don't like red.
But either way, we've got Alex and Cleffy here, two really good players. And here's the team preview. Team's on the screen. Fiona, you want to talk?
So, looking at their team, I noticed, seeing as we match Cinderace every single week, I would imagine their game plan would be to protect Inteleon beside Clefable, and I was spot on with that. So I thought a good idea this week would be to mix it up so that we don't intend to max our Cinderace. As you can see, the Cinderace is holding the Focus Sash, but the max is on my side, which is kind of, I would imagine, is kind of weird, but as we wanted to bluff the max.
Exactly, and Fiona, basically this was your creation, which is kind of why I let you talk about it a little bit there, because like you were yelling at me to do this before we even prepped for the week. You're like, Ryan, we need to do this, and I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna stop you. It sounds good. So here we are, and in case you guys are wondering why we've been gone for so long, it's been more than a week, I should say, is because we had a week off for the Crown Tundra release. So hopefully everybody is enjoying that. But with that being said, here we go right into week 9 of the Multi-Battle Conference this week.
So we decided to lead our we discussed the Obstagoon and the Cinderace, as you guys saw in the team preview. That's what we lost.
Yeah.
And then as you can see here, they lead Clefable and Inteleon, which is spot on what I predicted that would happen.
Look at Goon. Fiona, you were so worried I was gonna make him shiny.
I wouldn't have yelled at you if you did.
You definitely would have.
At least for this week. But the reason why we went for Obstructor is in case they randomly decide to target Obstagoon. I would imagine they hit Cinderace, but I didn't want to like lose our win con turn 1.
Yeah.
Like, yes, it would have been better to just go for a gunk shot.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think it was just the safer option here to do it.
Yeah, Obstruct is every day of the week, especially because we're so close to playoffs. If we lose our win con immediately, it's probably going to be a spiral, and we don't want this game to spiral out of hand too quickly, because differential is definitely going to be important with tiebreakers and everything. So
as you noticed, Inteleon didn't max. That's because it didn't have the max turn 1.
Yeah.
Which is what I imagined, and they probably just straight up expected us to max the Cinderace here. So as you can see, it puts us down to Sash, and here comes the coaching.
You know, sometimes you ever think like Pokemon needs like voice acting? You know, like in the Dynamax Adventures, you see the cheer, they need to say something. Here, they need to say something. Let's go, Goon! You can do it! You got this, buddy! That's what that move should be. That's exactly what that move should be, and I'm sorry I've just destroyed everybody's ears.
Now, our game plan is to fire off some really strong max strikes onto Inteleon or Clefable. The only downside here is that Clefable most likely has Unaware.
Yeah.
So we were aware. No pun intended. We were aware of that.
Yeah.
They've maxed Inteleon now as a retaliation because they see we just coached an Obstagoon. They're like, okay,
we gotta get this thing. Gotta get rid of this thing.
We have to do something about this. They are not G-Max, by the way. We knew this.
Yeah.
So that means no 160 base power Hydro Snipe. Because that would have hurt.
That definitely would have hurt. And we're gonna max Goon to follow suit. We're not gonna not take advantage of the fact that we're +1 now. So.
I'm pretty sure you made sure that we wouldn't die to any move Inteleon went for.
Of course, yeah. We weren't dying. There was 0 chance we were dying. I made sure we were gonna eat it.
Look at him. He's ready to go.
Yo, what if he was shiny though? Sorry.
So Clefable goes for Helping Hand. It's obvious that they want to target Goon. They wouldn't Helping Hand if they were hitting a Cinderace.
And I'm gonna be perfectly honest. The Helping Hand kind of scared me a little, because I made sure I wasn't dying to a non-Helping Handed move. I wasn't sure about this one, but as you can see, we take that. I don't want to say well, but with enough.
And I just went for the straight up Iron Head.
Yeah, that's the right play.
I knew Bahiri Berry was going to happen, but I still felt Iron Head was the best play here.
And Fiona, after this turn, I want to talk because I've got a lot of things to say here.
Yeah.
Like basically, I want to talk about the health on that Clefable. This is basically what I want to talk about. I'm actually shocked that Inteleon survived that, by the way. Just want to point that out there. But anyways, the health on that Clefable. To me, that looks like about 25%.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Now that I look at it, it doesn't look like 25%.
Maybe closer to 30. Okay, so let's say 30%, right? And Babiri Berry cuts it in half. So if Babiri Berry cut the damage in half and I just did 30%, that means a regular hit will be doing 60%. Meaning the 30% we did plus the 60% we're going to do is only 90%. So therefore, I was under the impression that Clefable would not die to an Iron Head. Which is basically going to sum up what me and Fiona are yelling at each other for 40 seconds here.
I also think we calced this. I don't know why we decided to. I think we made sure that 2 Iron Head was a KO 252, 252 Clefable anyways. So I'm not really sure why we.
I don't know. For some reason, I thought to myself, hey, this is not going to die. It wasn't in range to die. And then here we go. As you guys can see, Cinder does get that knockout and fall to the ground here.
So I've had a heart attack this turn because the Inteleon went for Airstream into Cinderace. I'm like, oh, this thing is faster now. It's going to kill us. Yeah. But then...
Yeah. Yeah, they died of their own life orb. I'm gonna be honest. They died of their own life orb here instead of waiting for it. But they do die of their life orb, which is beautiful.
Yeah. If it didn't, we would have been in a lot of trouble.
Yes. Like, there's nothing else to say other than yes to that statement. We would have been in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I think we kind of forgot our calcs there, and
No, I don't think we forgot the calcs. I think I just got paranoid.
Yeah.
I'd be curious to find out. I'd be curious to find out how much it actually did, like the actual HP numbers there, because I'd be curious if that was a roll.
It looks like we literally looked at 252, 252 bold, and it does kill, no matter what, even if we get the lowest roll possible.
Did we? I don't remember looking at that. I don't know. Who cares?
I looked. It did 34 to 37 after the Babiri, and then it does like 60. So.
Okay, so I just can't estimate HP bars then. That's fine. Anyways, we've got they bring in Beware with the Grassy Seed actually, and an Obstacle and Rillaboom.
So we're Rindo Berry on this Primarina, so I thought there was no reason for us to protect here at all.
Yeah, we're also very bulky Primarina, so they would have had to be Choice Banded to knock us out.
Yes. They would also have to click Wood Hammer, I think, to kill us.
Yeah, which I mean they very well could. But at that point...
then Goon kills them.
Yeah, and then Goon kills them first, exactly. So...
It doesn't kill, but it'll make it faster. It'll make it so Primarina is faster than the Rillaboom, and it'll be able to KO Beware before it can do anything.
Of course, yeah. So here we are. I really like our spot, even though we just did kind of lose Cinderace, but I don't think we're going to be able to keep Cinderace around at 1 HP for that much longer anyways. And they actually glide into Gene Simmons here, which is phenomenal, as Gene Simmons, being a beast, takes that hit and drops this Rillaboom nice and low.
Yeah.
And I think you just killed Beware with a Moonblast?
Yeah, Beware doesn't really have the best bulk in the world, as some of you may know. As you can see why it's never used in VGC.
It's that special bulk that kills it. Well. Bye.
It doesn't exist.
Bye, Beware.
So that Beware did not hang out for very long.
So they have Beware and a Clefable that has Unaware. Sorry, I'm stretching things right now. You guys can ignore me.
So, they have their last mon, and it's Manectric. Manectric's not a threat at all to us.
No.
I would imagine now they would want to Grassy Glide. So I thought, we don't need the boosts anymore on the Goon.
Yep, Goon has done his job. And because we didn't...
they would...
Yeah, go ahead.
They would more likely just Grassy Glide and KO anyways, the Goon.
Yeah.
So I thought it was just better to, say, switch here.
Yep. And, like, especially in my opinion, I had no issues with this because they just saw we didn't really switch into Serena anywhere. So maybe they would think, hey, we're just gonna let the thing go down. But here we are switching in Serena. And if we can catch this, we're in a really, really good spot. Beautiful.
And we do. So the Manectric gonna go for Volt Switch. And look at this damage. Like, what was that?
That tickled a little bit. Primarina's amazing. And they actually both live. With the Focus Sash, though, that would have just murdered that Manectric.
Yeah. So now we're in a position, we have Grassy Glide online as well, so we can get 2 KOs here as we want.
Yep, Primarina is faster than Rillaboom, and we're literally just sitting here at this point, just picking up 2 knockouts. There's nothing they can really do about it.
Yeah. And that whole side, the Manectric side is that's the last mon on that side.
Yeah.
So.
And protecting doesn't help them because we do the same thing next turn.
Mm-hmm. So as it stands right now, we're looking in a great spot. We got our plan off.
Yeah.
Goon put in amazing work.
Like dead on though. Like I don't think we've ever prepped for a week and done exactly what we wanted. Dead on. Like yeah, we get them off, right? Like we get our plans off, but I don't think it ever works out as well as this one actually worked out. Like this was disgusting.
Yeah. Well, I based it off of knowledge that since they had an Inteleon and we've maxed Cinderace every week, they would imagine that's how they beat Cinderace.
Yep. And here we are.
And their last mon's an Arcanine against a Primarina. So
And our Akaberry on Serena. So,
Akaberry Serena.
So we're basically just killing here.
Yeah. And as you can see, this Grassy Glide doesn't do much, but it does enough.
Not meant to do much. There's our Akaberry, which is beautiful. Thank you very much, Serena.
I think we would have lived this anyway, but...
Oh, yeah. We definitely would have lived that anyways, but...
It was worth it for Flare Blitz.
Yeah, just in case they had Blitz or anything. There we go. And down goes the puppy. Poor puppy. Can we talk about Primarina being a beast? Oh, and for those of you guys who don't know, because I figured I could talk about standings now. We can talk about standings. So basically, this not only clinched us a playoff berth, which was great with this win. Our differential actually led it so that when the Sky Pillars actually lost later in the week, we actually now passed the Sky Pillars, and we are currently sitting in first place, waiting for the end of things to happen here. So, Fiona, you got anything to say here before we wrap things up?
I'm very happy that we managed to clinch playoffs. I don't feel like our luck was as good this year.
No, but it's Pokemon.
Like, there was the 2 games we lost. It kind of felt like we did what we needed to do, and Pokemon was Pokemon. But...
Yeah, hey, that's Pokemon, right? And
yeah,
just basically one more thing I'm gonna say just to end off here. We have one more week of a cross-division match, and I believe we are playing the Potatoes. And I think they're actually fighting for a playoff spot. So it'll be a very, they'll definitely be going for it. And we want to maintain first. So it'll be a very good match. Look forward to that next week, guys. Other than that, we will see you guys then. Fiona, you got anything?
I'm hoping to see you guys soon.